Hello everyone, Shinto here playing some more Warhammer combat cards. And coming up soon is actually the third anniversary of Warhammer combat cards, and I've actually been playing the game for that long. It's kind of crazy to think about, but I'm still here after all these years. And they're going to be having a big event that starts on August 9th. Unfortunately, I planned my vacation right on that day, so literally the day the event starts, I will be traveling. And so while I will play games during that event, I don't know if I'll actually be able to upload any videos, just a heads up. But if I do get the chance, I will. For this weekend, we have just a little exploration here. The final reward is 2 copies of the Abominant Legendary Tyranid Berserker Bodyguard there. This one is actually a pretty fun, it has a pretty fun modifier. Everything is set to max level. We got 225 deck points available, and then the modifier is the Aura of Rage, which increases the melee of all deployed cards by +5 at the beginning of every turn. So you don't necessarily have to go with a melee build, like a melee deck with this, but I think that would just be the most fun. So I'm running a pure keyword deck with Skull Taker. Now, if we look at the mission rewards, we've got the Aspiring Champion, which does combo very well with Skull Taker if you don't already have it. It's a fun card, but it does take a while to get it up in the levels because it is a pretty newer card. So anyway, I'm just going to be playing a match here as Skull Taker. It's not, yeah, it's just a keyword deck, so it's really not that great or even that fun to play as. I have a much more interesting Skull Taker deck for ranked mode. In the near future, I would like to showcase that deck, but for now, we're just going to play a match early on in this exploration. This is only like the second match I've played here, so it's probably not going to be too difficult. But again, in these explorations, I think they do have the curated deck, so we're fighting against decks with a certain theme. Like the warlord, the bodyguards all are of like the same subfaction as the warlord, I think. So the first warlord I faced was Gosar, and he was just running all Genestealer cults, which was pretty cool. So, anyway, with Skull Taker, of course, you decapitate anything that is left with 25 or less health, so that's what we'll be trying to do here. Furious Charge combos really well, so, like, right off the bat, we should be able to decapitate this Spore. It doesn't really have a head, so I'm not sure how that's possible, but, yeah. Unless they deploy something with Taunt, we'll see. Oh, wow, okay. Got a Screamer Killer there, max level. Pretty cool looking beastie. We'll throw down, I think, Fabius Bile, I guess. Could start off with 3 Furious Chargers, that would be fun, but... Yeah, max level this guy is actually pretty crazy, though. 85. And then, of course, we'll be hitting him for 85 damage. There's the first decapitation hitting the Mucilid Spore. Goes off, detonates with a death blow, dealing more damage than I was expecting. But yeah, because that left lane is clear, we will be able to hit that Screamer Killer really hard and perhaps even take it down on this first turn, which is kind of sad because I wanted to see it actually fight. Yep, that thing is dead. As is the Termagant, but of course that's going to just respawn. These are the Tervagon stats at max level. It doesn't actually do all that much damage. It does have a decent amount of health. There's another Mucilid Spore. In these explorations, we can face decks that have this same bodyguard multiple times. Alright, lots of new cards here, actually. And they are debuffing my melee. So, let's see, yeah, the Toxicrene, I think, is in the center lane there. You can see there the +5 melee at the beginning of this next turn. So yeah, things are going to get really big. Obviously, the longer they're on the field, the stronger they will get. And so our champion is about to get poisoned. Also going to get hit by another death blow here. And the death blow does more damage as well because of course, the melee buff. So yeah, melee, well, Furious Charge gets a minor buff, I guess, with this modifier. Death blow definitely will be dealing more damage than normal. And there's Harspex, another big monster. But it is the last of their bodyguards, not including the Termagants. And they're going for the melee, but we're hitting back very hard here. And yeah, that Aspiring Champion will hang on just long enough to take down the Toxicrene, but that's going to open up the field for a lot of damage. I think I'm going to get the board like wiped. Actually, no, it's going to die from the poison, so we're still good. Obsidious is about to get smacked, or rather gobbled alive by that Harspex. So he's going down. Champion goes down to the poison. They still got Termagants, of course, so there's no way we can open up the right lane, at least at this point, to hit the Tervagon. But I think we can take down the Harspex, maybe. Let's throw this guy down. Bloodletter does like no damage, even at max level. I think, well, does this guy, nope. Oh, no, I think actually he might have enough damage with the Aura of Rage. It's going to be pretty close, actually. Oh, wait a minute, what am I thinking? It's their turn. Okay, we'll see what they go for here. Maybe Psychic. Alright, so well, that does mean that the Bloodletter will die, the Death Blow will go off. Deal some damage. The Harspex is regenerating, so will it regenerate enough to stay alive? I don't think so. I think we can take it down with the Executioner. Let's throw down Karn. Get him in on the action. 108 damage to start off with. Yeah, I just got Karn up to like level 8 or something. Actually, no, level 9. Yeah, the Karn in my collection is at level 9, so he now does the 108 damage, which I want to see in action. In ranked mode, for sure. There goes the Harspex going down, and this Tervagon is not going to last much longer. Karn really does not have a whole lot of health for his cost, even at max level. Alright, but I think this game is in the bag. They can't really deal enough damage to actually kill anything. And with the increasing damage, we should be able to take down this Tervagon pretty easily. Let's see, Fabius Bile has been on the field for a while, so he's gotten the most buffs. He's at 107 melee. Karn's at 159. That Berserk just does a lot of damage, so taking down that Tervagon. Pretty easy match there. Still had several bodyguards remaining. Didn't get to see Skulltaker in action, unfortunately. Skulltaker, the Warlord himself, at max level does 98 damage, and his Furious Charge also does that much damage, so he is pretty crazy. Of course, if you're up against shields and stuff, though, which I imagine will show up later on in this exploration, Skulltaker is definitely not the best Warlord to be dealing with shields. Unless maybe you go for like some alternate build, like use Psychers or something, which would be interesting. But yeah, as long as you keep your bodyguards alive, the longer they stay alive, the more of those buffs they will be getting. And Chaos have a lot of strong melee cards. Just going through these cards here from the pack, a few decent ones. The other day I got like, it was kind of crazy. Just from like regular packs, I got like 5 legendaries, I think, in a single day. Got really lucky there. But yeah, again, very early match in this exploration. I think I might do what I've done before and just play like the final battle in the exploration if I do manage to get that far. But yeah, let me know if you are enjoying these type of explorations and what you think about this one. And keep an eye out for future content, but have a good weekend, and I will see you next time.